Guys, welcome back to my channel. It is such a nice day. I was so excited. I am so excited to record videos today. I'm really refreshed. I got a good sleep, even though I had to take like 3 Zyrtex, y'all, because I'm allergic to my dog and I woke up sniffing like crazy. I was doing so much research last night. I have so much to talk about today. Not on this video. I have like a couple videos, like I was planning for videos. The case we're talking about today was recent. It doesn't make any sense to me. Disclaimer. Let me get y'all a disclaimer before we start this. I am not a true crime podcaster. I love true crime. I love watching like murder cases and all that. I'm not on that level to like fully describe these cases. My whole job right now, I like to react to them. You guys get my reaction from like looking at the case that I look at, okay? So I'm not like, I like to watch the long deep dives and like give my opinions. I'm just giving my opinions about all of this, okay? My personal opinions, okay? So I wanted to let you guys know that because I feel like I get too like personal with these, and I need to. I told myself all night. I was like, look, girl, you got to get it together, get your emotions together, because I'm trying to tell people about it, and I want you guys to give your personal opinions. But I will try my best to not get so emotionally involved. It's just really hard to when you hear some of these cases. The one we're talking about today is like actually insane. I watched the video about it, like the video on it, and it was just like mind-boggling about like the whole thing. I'm gonna try my best not to like yell in this video. I'm gonna just be relaxed, give you guys the information. That's the goal. But I still like to give my opinion because I feel like I should. I'm watching this case and it's just like, these cases are so insane. Like the girl who was attacked by her stepdad who was HIV positive. That was hard not to yell up in that video. It was hard not to just like go crazy because it shouldn't have happened. And so I'm gonna try my best to like, so you guys can understand everything I'm talking about and not get you know, y'all don't be looking confused because I'm over here yelling, okay? So I just wanted to say that disclaimer, okay? I'm just giving my opinion about everything. So on that note, let's get into it. Okay, y'all, so this case happened on May 3rd, approximately after 7 p.m. Y'all, the amount of overkill in this video, in this case, because there was a video, they kind of cut it up so people don't see everything, which was helpful because the way that they told this, the way that I've heard about it, the way I researched and stuff I found, very gruesome. You don't want to see it, so they blurred a lot of the stuff out. And I'm going to show you the video. Like, it's hard to see, but you do see the car. So this is about a male named Steven Anderson who was murdered on May 3rd. And like I said, the amount of overkill, you can't help but think it was personal. But there's not much to go on right now. They only told so much. So the stuff I'm telling y'all is like the amount of information that they told the public because they don't know the motive behind this. Now, this male, Steve Anderson, 65 years old. We have a male, we have a dad, he's a grandfather, he has grandkids. Like, it's so sad when you think about that. Anybody that passed away like that, you know, you leave behind so much family. And the way, it's sad in general. Murder is sad in general. You're taking a life. Now, the reason why this is so, like, it's so weird to me, everything is weird to me. All kinds of accidents, murders are weird to me because I watched the video, and before I continue telling you guys what happened, it's like when I tell y'all this seems so personal. Overkill is always personal to me. I feel like I've seen it, like I watch a lot of true crime. Now, when I be hearing about overkill, it's either personal or it's people that want to know what it feels like to kill. Now, the suspect in here, her name is Karen Fisher, a 20-year-old female. Now, I am going to say female because she recognizes herself as a female, even though the court says she's a male. She's a transgender female. I'm going to say female. I'm not going to go into all that. She's a female. She wants to be represented that way. Let her be. I also seen the comments on here, and of course, people, you know, the shame on like gender is actually insane to me. But let me tell you guys what happened. Let's get into this first, okay? So we have Steve Anderson going to get mail. They say he's going to get mail. That's what people told the police. Now, out of nowhere, we have a white Dodge Journey, I believe that's the model, run over him. Just like this, run over him, run back over him. The car stops. The suspects get out the car. Suspect 1. She gets out the car. She gets on top of him. She straddles him. She kisses him. She stabs him in the throat, slit his neck. And not even, when I say overkill, y'all, She stabs him 9 times. After this, she gets up, trying to get in somebody else's car. When I first I saw this title, I'm like, okay. Like, I was kind of taken back. I'm like, okay, that's actually crazy. Who made this person mad? I try to, like I was saying, investigate. I try to, like, when I was looking up stuff, I'm like, is there a motive? Do anybody even know a motive right now? She's on a $2 million bond. I'm like, a 65-year-old man, a 20-year-old transgender female who also had history of prostitution. I'm trying to put 2 and 2 together, but looking at the video, this man is just walking across the street, y'all, and I'm going to share the screen with y'all. We're going to read this. He looked so normal. He looked like he was just thrown out, like he was hit by a car so quick. And to me, the video, it just looked like this was like a random kill. And there are those random kills, people who, I think, to be honest, I feel like the suspect was on something, because the amount, like, the stuff that happened is just, I don't know. It was too gruesome. Too gruesome. Now, this person, the 20, and the fact that she's only 20, I'm like, what is going through these people's head? Like, what is going through their heads? Like, you're so young. Now, history of prostitution, history of something else. I believe it was like assault, or like something so small that they didn't even like, it was like years ago. It wasn't that serious, but they dismissed the prostitution charge. So I'm like, okay, everything that they had, it wasn't that much. So it doesn't feel like this was personal, like I said. And I just can't help to think that it is, because, or if it's not, she was obviously drugged or on something, or she just got mental issues, because there's no way that happened. Now, during the video, you can hear people yelling, and the neighbors were saying they was calling 911. They tried to put a pillow over his head, but that's when she got out the car and they moved. Y'all, I'm over here like, okay, did nobody push her out the way? She didn't look like, she's not big. In the video, she's walking around with like these undergarments that look like a bra and underwear, but like high-waisted, or just shorts and like a crop top. Very ratchet, okay? I'm just gonna say very ratchet looking. Well, y'all see what I'm talking about with the mug shot. But no offense, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna get into that. Anyways, I was like, okay, nobody pushed this person off. But that's not the point. That's not the point of this. Even though, I still think bystander effect be kicking in when people are shocked. That's a good thing to note. Bystander effect kicks in when people are really shocked by what they see. There's no way I couldn't just sit there and like watch that. But you never know what you'll do in that moment. The amount of like stabbing, slitting the throat, hitting him with a card. Like, who else don't think like she knew this man? That's what I was thinking. But let me stop. I'm rambling. I'm gonna share the screen with you guys. Okay, y'all. So I got this on Law and Crime. Y'all know I love this channel. If you don't know, I love this channel. I get like a lot of those cases on YouTube I react to from this place. I didn't even know they had a website. I was like, oh my god, okay, perfect, I can get all the information here. So this is, okay, that's also the female right there. Yes, that is her, Karen Fisher, and that is the video, like this is the picture of the frame, y'all, right there when he got hit. And that's also her getting out. Like, she doesn't look big at all. And like I said, I'm going to show you the video. So let's read. A horrifying video shows a woman allegedly striking a man with her speeding car in Texas. By the way, so this was in Houston, Texas, before backing up and running him over again. After neighbors came out to aid the man, she allegedly returned, flipped over his body, straddled him, and kissed him before stabbing him 9 times. The victim, Stephen Anderson, died on the scene, and the suspect, 20-year-old Karen Fisher, is facing a murder charge. The incident occurred shortly before 8 p.m. May 3rd in the 7000 block of Woodridge Square Drive in Houston. The video from a neighbor's Ring camera that pointed out toward the driveway and street. Anderson, reportedly walking to get his mail, turns around when he hears a screeching vehicle driving toward him. He tries to get away but cannot. The TV station edited out him getting hit. Then the vehicle stops a few feet from his body before reversing again, hitting him before driving away, the video shows. Next, the video shows neighbors calling 911 and trying to come to his aid. One neighbor brings out a pillow to lift his head. Then she returns on foot, stands over his body, and lowers herself to straddle him before kissing him, slitting his throat and stabbing him 9 times. Then she walked away. Police have not said whether he or she knew each other. Witnesses gave information about her whereabouts and cops took her into custody. She allegedly assaulted a staff member at a local hospital on May 4th, court record shows. The incident left neighbors stunned. It's very disturbing. I have kids here. They could have been out here playing and imagine that, one neighbor said. According to the record, Fisher had previously been sentenced to 5 years probation for a 2023 conviction of evading arrest. She remains at the Harris County Jail on a $2 million bond. Her next court date is scheduled for May 24th. Now, I wanted to go over here, y'all, because there's a more detailed description of everything on one of these, okay? So here we go. According to the family and friends, 64-year-old Steve Anderson had been retired after working at the MD Anderson Cancer Center as a manager for 20 years. His co-workers were distraught to find out that the man was killed on that he was the man killed on the video. While the attack seemed personal because of how disturbing it is, and it really is, detectives have not established a connection between him and the suspect. However, they are still investigating. On May 3rd, Anderson was walking to get his mail on Woodridge Square Drive when he was seen turning around and hearing the sounds of a screeching car. And then that's when that happens. And the same thing. This is we read all that. Y'all, Anderson, known as Pops, leaves behind a daughter, son-in-law, and grandchildren, and was known for his love of the Chicago Cubs. Yes, very, very disturbing. It's just so nasty, just nasty work. Y'all see what I'm talking about when the man was walking. He looked like he was just taken aback. And I'm still surprised that nobody pushed her, even though I think he was about dead anyway. But before stabbing him and slitting his throat, I think it was like I said, bystander effect. They should have even though she had a knife, take the cut. They should spare her. She wasn't that big. She wasn't big at all. I feel like people need to stop being so scary, even though, like I said, it's probably most likely because of the shock, because I understand that. But realistically, a lot of people will be scared to get involved. But that man was just lying there, and then, she took her time to get over there and stand over him, and people's they're recording, they're looking at her, even though that is a shocking thing to see in the middle of almost nighttime. It was 7 o'clock. It still looked I thought it was morning time at first, but it's it's really random to see, and you would be taken aback. You'd be like, what? If I was that charger, I probably would have ran her over. But there ain't no way. And then how she leaped over the body at the end, that's what I think she was on something. She didn't even look like, in the video, she didn't even look like she was here. It looked like, I feel like when they say when somebody harms another, your soul kind of leaves your body. She looked like that person in there didn't even look like they were there. It looked so nonchalant, to do all of this, if that makes sense. I don't know. This one was weird. That's all we have, y'all. There's nothing. I wanted to show y'all this because it's just so insane. My theory behind this is that this was a random attack till we know more. I believe it was random. He looked surprised. Maybe there was a connection back then, but I'm maybe not. He was 65. She was 20, so young. No offense, don't look 20. She looked a little bit older than that with this wig on. But just disgusting. And I'm happy they got her in the $2 million bail. They got her the next day, and she assaulted the staff at like the hospital, the medical center. Definitely on drugs, 100%. After I read that she was like doing prostitution before, and most likely still is, I'm like, yeah, she was on something. And I think she just killed like the first person she saw. Like, to run somebody over, back up, and do it again is just so, like, can you imagine? Nobody should imagine it, but just imagine, like, well, try not to, your grandfather going out there to go check something, and then that happens to him. I really wish more people did something about it or tried to stop it before, after he got hit, because nobody could stop it before. Nobody was outside before, but they heard it, and it was too many people out there. They all could have like ganged up on her and got her off of him. It was just, that bystander effect really do kick in, I think, at a lot of stuff, because realistically, when stuff happens, say somebody get in a car accident, about everybody drive away, everybody drive, and you look, like, a lot of people don't stop. You're not gonna stop. So, but when stuff like this happen, it's just, we got to do better, because I don't even know how I would react in this situation. This was disgusting. This was insane. It should not have happened. I said about everything, because everything should not happen. Murder should not happen. Random cases like this should never happen. Who is this woman? And yes, I'm calling her a woman, even though, they say they saw her as a male. I don't care. She says she's a female. I don't really care. Realistically, I should have said male because of this video, because of like what this person did. But it's just, it was the amount of overkill is just so crazy to me that people, like, you're able to do that. I say anybody's a psychopath who can like do that and like look normal afterwards. You're a psychopath. That's not normal. I hope they she need to just throw away the key, burn her, and like get out of here. $2 million bond. She's not getting out, and that trial needs to come quick. I really hope they live stream that, because I want to watch it. So hopefully they got all the evidence and more evidence by then. But they will only have her word if she says anything. If she say anything about it, if she says she don't know him, they most likely, I feel like, are gonna say they're gonna plead insanity. I feel like everybody plead insanity, which I kind of think this one was. That woman didn't even look like they was in reality with doing this. I'm thinking you was gonna see, realistically, after when she got off of him, I'm thinking you were gonna see blood all on the ground. You didn't even see that much blood. Like, that's what's so scary too. But it was also blurred for our safety, so who knows? And but yeah, I feel like 100% whenever they go to court, they're gonna plead insanity. That's probably the best case they got, and I hope she still do life in prison for this, because this was disgusting work. It's absolutely filthy, nasty, and I'm over here looking, and yeah, she did like a, never mind. Anyways, it's just, y'all, I wanted to show y'all this. What do you guys think? Do it look like, what I want you guys to see, does it look like a random attack? Or do you have a little inkling feeling that they knew each other? I just got that feeling that they don't know each other. Like, just the demeanor of how she, like, I just seen so many cases where, people, they take it so personal and they go kill their attacker. There's so many unanswered questions, and the video don't answer none of them. The video just, you be like, who? Like, what happened? 20 years old. That's so young, and your life is already over. Like, stuff like this, you have to go back and, depends on if they knew each other. I think you have to go back into like the childhood to see how her upbringing was, because I'm like, how did you get into prostitution? But it's so much stuff that nobody knows that goes on in your life, and to get to this point when you kill somebody, I wonder what leads up to that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I just wanted her to come on here real quick, if this was quick, to show y'all this case, because this was crazy, and it just happened like early this month, and I can't wait to see the trial, because I really hope they put the trial on this one, because I'm really curious what they're gonna say. Like I said, if she says anything at all, she could say nothing and we still might be in the dust, but they only have so much. She just looked like, I'm gonna say it again, she just looked like she wasn't here in that kill. It looked so creepy. Like, it just looked creepy, and I did believe it was random. So this is just my personal opinion, y'all. This case was just, attack was just insane. I say that a lot, but it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What do you guys think? What are your theories on this one, if you have any? Because the video is really shocking, and I'm really happy they didn't finish it before Sean get hit, because it would have been very gruesome and demonetizing everything all over YouTube if anybody saw it. So I will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.